Hello, young wizards. I am so excited that you all are signed up for Wizarding Workshop on Wednesday starting at 9 a.m. My name is Jeremy Knowlton, and I'm going to be your Whimsy instructor for the Wizarding Workshop. And I'm here to bring you all through the schedule and give you all a tutorial on what we're going to be doing on Thursday. So as you can see, young wizards, we're going to be starting at 9 a.m. by joining Zoom and making sure that everyone can log on correctly. We're going to then be going into introductions and games. We're going to be breaking the ice with some word games. And then we're going to go straight into some introductory spell casting. So we're going to teach you all how to use motion on your webcams to create spell animations on Scratch. We're going to be moving from there to having a quick snack if you have a snack lying around, and watching a wizard video. And then we're going to spend the rest of the workshop creating our main project, which is going to be a wizarding story. So we're going to use broadcasts, perhaps some variables, some motion blocks, some talking blocks, in order to create stories about spells and magical things. And we'll have lots of Whimsy instructors in the Zoom call that can help you gain the skills you need to bring your story to life. After that, we're going to have a 15-minute share out, and then later in the day or the next day, a Whimsy instructor will load some highlights from your projects onto our website so that you all can see them together. Now we're going to switch to my screen so that I can give you a quick tutorial. So if you're really excited and you want to try this project a little bit in advance, you can use this tutorial to get you started. For our main wizarding story during the workshop, we are going to be working on using broadcasts to have characters interact with each other. Now, what a broadcast does is at the end of your character's action, whether it be talking, as is the example here, or moving or animating in some way, there is a broadcast at the end of the code. And that broadcast, you type a message in there. This just says message 1. Now, the other character, when they receive that message, they then do something. This allows your characters to have a conversation with each other, dance together. It allows them to interact together so that they're well-timed and one person isn't talking while another person is talking. Okay, let me show you what that means. Now, for this example, I have two characters, a wizard and a butterfly, and I'm going to use broadcasts to have the wizard turn the butterfly into something else. Now, what this code does, so there's code for the wizard. I can click on the wizard to find that code, and there's code for the butterfly. You can choose your own sprites or characters. You can choose your own characters down here by choose a sprite, and you can choose your backgrounds here by choose a background. Now, for the wizard, I'm going to say switch costume to wizard A at the very beginning so that he's back where he started. He's going to say, no butterflies at night. I think my wizard is a little confused as to why there's a butterfly flying at night, so he wants to turn the butterfly into something else. And then the wizard is going to go through a repeat block where he repeats twice a change in costume. So I have two costumes that make it look like the wizard is shooting a spell with his finger. Now, on the butterfly side of things, I've got some switch costume blocks that make it look like the butterfly is flying. And then I've got this chunk of code that makes the butterfly move towards the mouse pointer. So if I press green flag, the butterfly is going to fly around towards the mouse. Now, I want the wizard to turn the butterfly into something else. Now, in order to do that, I want at the end of the wizard's spell repeat block, I want the butterfly to turn into some bananas. Okay. Now, I'm going to grab a broadcast to do that. It's in events. And I'm going to pull it over here, and I'm going to rename it to spell 1. For this example, I'm going to have one spell, but you can have multiple spells. And then I'm going to go to the butterfly, and I'm going to grab a when I receive spell 1. That will allow the butterfly to turn into a banana as soon as the wizard casts its spell. So when I receive spell 1, I'm going to switch backdrop. Before I recorded this, I added a bananas costume into the costumes that the butterfly has. So switch costume to bananas. All right, let's give this code a try. Press green flag. The wizard says no butterflies at night. Cast the spell. Oh, now this is interesting. So the spell worked. He turned the character into a banana, but then it immediately turned back into a butterfly because I've got this loop running forever. So that's a bit of a bug in our code. Bug, butterfly. So we're going to add something to our code. We're going to say when I receive spell 1, the broadcast, we're going to switch costume to bananas, and then we're going to stop all other codes. That way, our butterfly remains a banana forever. Let's try again. No butterflies at night. Cast the spell. We have bananas. So there are a lot of ways that you can make this idea your own. What I'd like you to focus on is using broadcasts to have characters communicate with each other to create magical animations. Cannot wait to work with you all on this project on Wednesday. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me or Mike ahead of time.